let this be.
Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will, so I continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You're not rocking with the best. Since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Follow me on Twitter at Gamecocks Talk. That's important. Follow me on Instagram and at Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. That's important too. And wherever you get your podcast, you can find your man Captain Will, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever it may be, you can find Captain Will. That's very important. Okay, we got a good one today, y'all. We got a good one today, y'all. We are doing a breakdown of what happened last night, because we always have the instant reaction after the game, and a lot of times when we do the instant reaction, I'm a little emotional because I'm way over excited. So let me put the Twitter thing up there. Boom. All right. So I always take a breath. I take a breath and we look at it. I look at it from another set of eyes, if you will, and break it down like that. Okay. And in my honest unequivocally unbiased opinion, we beat the hell out of Texas A&M. That's really what happened. We beat the hell out of them. I don't know what to say. When you beat a team by 41 points, it's not much analysis in that basketball game. We started out on fire and they never let up. Normally it's the second and third quarter. Well, on last night's basketball game, it was the first quarter, it was the third quarter, and it was the fourth quarter. It was just amazing to see. That was terrific basketball by the South Carolina women's basketball team. As we go through, we start in the stretch on Sunday, playing 5 teams that are ranked in the top 20. Okay, so it's about to get on, and I can't wait for it. I've been waiting for this stretch of basketball games. Women's basketball fans, college basketball fans, hell, basketball fans of any ilk. This is what's up. This next stretch. If you are a fan of the game of basketball, you got to be tuned in now, y'all. It is on. You talking about, you got to wait to March Madness. You know, you ain't got to wait for all that stuff. The SEC is legit. And what's cool about the SEC, every team got to play each other. And when every team has to play each other and you still play a team twice, everybody get a bite of the apple. It's not like in football where you playing 8 SEC games when it's a total of 16 teams. Then we like, oh no, well, you didn't play this team. Oh, you didn't play that team. Well, everybody in women's basketball play everybody. So you're gonna see, and that's what I love. So we got Texas on Sunday, but everybody gonna see some of Texas. I love this. It is so great. So make sure you are tuned in to Captain Will right after that game goes off. Right after it goes off, the game is at 1:00. And right now we got some snow going on in Charlotte. I ain't seen snow in Charlotte in about 3 years. So it's a little dusting going on. And it just is, so it's just snowed in. That's cool. That's good. Relaxing. That's good. Chilling out weather. And that's what's going on. So South Carolina. Okay. So South Carolina shot 51% for the field. 51% for the field. That's pretty good. 51% for the field, shot 35% from the 3-point line. That's pretty good. That's okay. We'll do that. 86% for the free throw line. And ladies and gentlemen, okay. South Carolina, one of the best, and it's tripping me out right now. It's racking my brain right now. Like, okay, South Carolina, one of the best free throw shooting teams in the SEC. When the hell did that happen? When did that happen? When did we become a great free throw shooting basketball team? We just going up the charts. You just ascending. Back in the day, you have to go by the record. And if you have to wait in the waiting line, and you have to buy the actual record, the vinyl. It goes like, and then you go to the top of the charts because you bought so many records in the first week. Then went from vinyl, the cassettes, And we got away from that. I wasn't in the 8-track era. I'm not that old. But I remember all those stuff and CDs. Now you just digital streams and whatever. Well, South Carolina trending up in free throws. You every game, you can book it. You can book it because Chloe can hit free throws. Our post players get fouled a lot. Chloe can hit them. Joyce can hit them. Feagin can hit them. So they go into the free throw line a lot. They knocking them things down. That is so great to see. Throughout all the turmoil of this basketball season so far, the underlining gold star is our free throw shooting. Those points are going to help us down the road. Those free throws going to help us on Sunday. It is so important. We had a better turnover margin in them than Texas A&M. We had 13 turnovers. Texas A&M had 14. Here's the thing. First quarter, we had 4 turnovers. Second quarter, we had 4 turnovers. We had 8 turnovers in the first half. Third quarter, we had 1. So they had to come to Jesus moment up in the locker room saying, "Oh, we got to stop all these turnovers. We got to change this stuff up." And that's what happened. 8 turnovers in the first half and 5 turnovers in the second half. That is great to see by South Carolina women's basketball team. Right now, we average about 11.5 turnovers, and those numbers will get better and better throughout the season. Assist to turnover ratio was 1.53 to 1. That is good. And in terms of what Texas A&M, what they did, they didn't have many assists at all. I think they had 8, maybe 9 assists and 14 turnovers. That's pretty bad. Rebound percentage, we out-rebounded them offensively, defensively. We had a +7 rebounding edge. And I was a little worried, not going to front. Now, I didn't anticipate, Texas A&M shooting 20-some% from the field because their offense is actually pretty good. But 15% from three-point line, we locked them up. So a weakness supposedly on the South Carolina women's basketball team in terms of defending the 3. Well, we did very well with that. We limited them to 15%. So that edge is going to continue to go up. We got to do the same thing, same intensity on Sunday versus Texas. Same thing that we did. Different opponent, same intensity. And we have to do that. Let's do a deep dive. On the player of the game. And it's none other than Joyce Edwards. Joyce Edwards was balling. And shout out to the fellas who was behind me, old school, just we chopping up, having a good old time. And just some discussion back and forth. We're talking about Joyce. And Joyce is a special basketball player. She is so good. She is old school. She is 1985. That is Joyce Edwards. That's why I love me some Joyce Edwards. Her mid-range game is elite. Her back to the basket is elite. She put that little shoulder on and get some space. That is Karl Malone. Boy, I just get so excited watching Joyce Edwards play. I'm telling you, man. And she ended up with 22 minutes. She didn't play a whole bunch of minutes because we won by 41, but she still had a double-double at 19 points. She was 8 for 10 from the field. 8 for 10 from the field. 3 for 4 from the free throw line. She had 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 0 turnovers. None, not one. Now one, Joyce Edwards had any turnovers. I said it last night. It pissed me off when I saw that whole website. I saw a list talking about the top 5 freshmen in the country, and I didn't see Joyce Edwards. Well, y'all about to see a whole lot of Joyce Edwards because the people they were showing were players that were playing 25, 30 minutes of basketball games. That don't mean you better. Just because you play more minutes, that means that you're getting more of opportunity as a freshman to play more minutes. That don't work out with South Carolina because we got so many great players. So Joyce going to give you 22 minutes, but she's going to give you 19 points. Joyce Edwards right now is our leading scorer of the basketball. Who had that on their bingo card going into the season this year? I didn't. I thought MiLaysia Fulwiley is going to be our leading scorer. Right now, it is Joyce Edwards, and it's only about like a half a point, things like that. But, I mean, do you see any scenario where Joyce ain't going to get, if she plays solid amount of minutes, which we know she's going to do now with the injury to Ashlyn Watkins, do you see a time where Joyce Edwards not going to get double figures? I don't. I don't. So right now it's Joyce Edwards, Tina Pow, and then MiLaysia Fulwiley. All of them are average about 10, 11 points. And then in upper 10s, you know, all of them right there together. Right there together. But Joyce Edwards, crown her right now on what, January the 10th. Crown her right now, SEC Rookie of the Year. Crown her. She about to break some records that's going to be going on this season. I'm telling you. I can't wait till February 16th when Joyce and Sarah, good friends, we know. But when they go at it, and I saw it in Camden when Grays Creek played, oh my God, yo, it's going to be sensational. It's going to be sensational. And you know what surprised me about this basketball game last night? A couple things that surprised me. First thing, I kind of like games at 5 o'clock. Not going to lie. I like a game that's at 5 o'clock. It ends around 7. I'm still not a fan of the whole, you got to be out the arena about 12 minutes. Like, some of these people, you can't get out there like fast like that. Like, oh, clock stop. You better find a way. Get out of here. Like, what? Not a fan of that. But like I said, I am a fan of the 5 o'clock start. That was good. So, you know, the game ended around 7. So you can go do whatever you're going to do and enjoy your evening. You can go get some dinner. You go get some sweet tea and enjoy. But second thing I was surprised about was just the lack of offensive firepower in Texas A&M. I was surprised. And their second leading scorer, who's also their second leading rebounder, Sahara Jones, 4 points, 1 for 7 from the field. I mean, 0 for 1 from 3. 7 rebounds. She did get 7 rebounds, but you miss a whole ton of shots, you're going to get up some rebounds. 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 block shot. She had an offensive rating of 48.3. This is a second leading scorer. Like, what? Bench points. You know we're going to always win that. Now, we got Texas on Sunday, and they play similar. They play a lot of players as well. So I'm going to be watching the bench points to see who wins that game. But Carolina destroyed Texas A&M bench points. We had a plus 30 in bench points, 53-23. That's a lot. That is a lot of points. Okay. And when you got Joyce who getting a double off the bench with 19 points. Woo, good luck. Good luck with that. Their supposed big three, and I say they're big three because you know I got to quantify some things. So their big three of Fulwiley, 8 points, 4 for 8 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. Okay, Malone, she was 3 for 10, 3 for 10 for the field, had 6 points. Jones, who I just talked about, 4 points, 1 for 7 for the field, 0 for 1 for 3. Their big three combined for 18 points. 18 points. Shot 32% from the field. You ain't winning no basketball games like that. Not against South Carolina. Now, we played some really good defense, but I think that Texas A&M was still on that high from beating Ole Miss. Coming back, using that energy, and it was like, we beat Ole Miss. They flew across the country, and they got destroyed. They got whooped up on, and it just wasn't. Obviously, it wasn't their night. But it was not kind to them. It was not kind. I'll post with Chloe, who and I saw when Joyce, came out the basketball game and put Chloe back in. Knew Dawn was trying to get either a double or at least get to double figures, and she did. Chloe had 11 points and 4 for 6 on the field. She's so efficient, and Chloe's a dog. She had 7 rebounds, but she only played 21 minutes. That's it. 21 minutes. Tessa had another, solid game. 3 for 7 from the field, 2 for 5 from the 3-point line, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. It just keeps going and going and going. Because I can go through all the players. We had Feagin had 12 and a big 3-pointer. The crowd was going nuts. I almost ran out on the court. Bree had 10 and was balling. Hit those 2 big old 3-pointers. She was nice. Raven Johnson had that big block shot and said some mess. And shout out to Fanatics. I got my jersey. It is on and popping. And be sporting my Raven Johnson jersey. Next game I go to, it's going to be dope. It's going to be awesome. And then you know, with MiLaysia Fulwiley, here's the thing about MiLaysia Fulwiley. MiLaysia Fulwiley, I don't know how to quantify. I don't know how to say. I don't know how to, or what. I can't put it in a box because I don't know what MiLaysia Fulwiley is. I don't know if she's a point guard. I don't know if she's a shooting guard. She's just a baller. That's all Fulwiley is. She is a baller. Because you look at the 5 turnovers, you're like, damn, that's a lot of turnovers for MiLaysia Fulwiley. But then you see she got 2 blocks. We had 9 block shots. And this is what, without Watkins, we had 9 block shots. But you had Fulwiley with 2 of them. You had Sania with 2 of them playing big, and you had multiple players with 1, Raven, Tessa, you know. But back to Fulwiley. You get the 5 turnovers, you get the 2 blocks. You get the 2 steals. And then you play in 28 minutes because the last night was a game that she played a lot of minutes. And she shot, 5 for 12. That's a solid field goal percentage. I can deal with that. She shot 3 for 6 from the 3. I love me some that. Although I think she shot a little bit more than 3-pointers than I want her to. I want her to shoot maybe 3, maybe 4. But she shot 6 of them and 3 of them went in. That's great. That 50%. 50% is great. She was 4 for 5 from the free throw line, 17 points. Fulwiley, who raise your hand when the game was in the second quarter, about to go to halftime, and it was 1-on-1. Who thought that Fulwiley was going to miss that shot? Everybody thought that Fulwiley was going to make a dance and go to the basket. She missed the shot, but everybody thought that. When she, in the second half, when she went behind her back, took a break, went on over to Midlands Tech, got some sweet tea, came back over, stopped by Rush's, got a hot dog, some chili, and some coleslaw, and laid that ball up. I don't know what to do with this girl. I have no idea what to do with MiLaysia Fulwiley. I don't know. It's the I just don't. I see what Dawn Staley is dealing with because I don't know what to do with her. Like you want to make a point guard. So she gotta get some assists, She be putting up pretty passes, but you gotta be ready for it because you don't be ready for it, hit you upside your head. So I don't know what to say about MiLaysia Fulwiley. I don't have a comparison with MiLaysia Fulwiley. And women's basketball are the closest thing I can see MiLaysia Fulwiley and put in context of Gamecocks who have played great is Henny. But Henny ain't as athletic as Fulwiley. I don't know what we got. I don't know. The girl's just a sophomore. Just a sophomore. That's all she is. I don't know what we got. That girl is different. This basketball team next year with Fulwiley being a junior, Joyce a sophomore, Chloe a senior, Watkins coming back, Raven ooh, Tessa. Oh my. The possibilities are endless. We mess around and go to the Final Four, win a championship this year. It might be a wow before somebody else win. I'm just letting you know. It might be a wow. Oh, man. We got something in store. So that we're going to close the chapter on Texas A&M. This time to get lit with Texas. We're going to be talking some Texas on the next episode. Because it's time to dig deep in what Texas is bringing to Colonial Life Arena. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go.
J-Rock, let this beat.